First contact and misunderstanding. The vast expanse of space had always held secrets, but none quite as profound as the one humanity was about to uncover. As the experimental deep space vessel Horizon emerged from its final jump, Captain Sarah Chen felt a mixture of excitement and trepidation coursing through her veins. Her crew of 50 represented the best Earth had to offer: scientists, engineers, and a small contingent of military personnel, all hand-picked for this historic mission. "Status report," Sarah called out, her eyes fixed on the swirling nebula that filled the view screen. Lieutenant Commander Raj Patel, her second-in-command, responded promptly. "All systems nominal, Captain. We've arrived at the coordinates as planned." Sarah nodded, allowing herself a small smile. They had traveled further than any human before them, pushing the boundaries of their new quantum drive technology. Their mission: to investigate an anomalous signal detected by Earth's long-range sensors, a beacon of sorts that hinted at the possibility of intelligent life. As the Horizon slowly maneuvered through the colorful gases of the nebula, the tension on the bridge was palpable. Every crew member knew the significance of their mission. First contact. The very idea sent shivers down Sarah's spine. "Captain, I'm detecting a large structure ahead," reported Ensign Maria Lopez from her sensor station. "It appears to be artificial." Sarah leaned forward in her chair, her heart racing. On screen, the nebula parted like a curtain, revealing a massive space station unlike anything they had ever seen. Its sleek, organic design suggested a level of technology far beyond their own. Curved spires reached out into space, pulsing with an otherworldly energy. "My God," Raj whispered, voicing the awe that everyone felt. Sarah took a deep breath, steadying herself. This was the moment they had prepared for. "Open a channel, all frequencies. Let's introduce ourselves." As Maria worked to establish communication, Sarah crafted her words carefully. This would be humanity's first message to an alien civilization. It had to be perfect. "Attention, unknown station. This is Captain Sarah Chen of the Earth vessel Horizon. We come in peace, seeking friendship and knowledge. Please respond." Seconds ticked by, feeling like an eternity. Then, without warning, the view screen flickered to life, revealing a sight that took their breath away. The alien before them was tall and slender, with iridescent skin that seemed to shimmer with every movement. Multiple eyes blinked in unison, studying the human crew with what Sarah hoped was curiosity rather than hostility. "Greetings, Earth vessel," the alien spoke, its voice a melodic hum that seemed to resonate through the ship itself. "I am Zarthak, overseer of Outpost Epsilon. Your arrival was unexpected." Sarah felt a surge of elation. They were actually communicating with an alien intelligence. "Overseer Zarthak, it's an honor to make your acquaintance. We've traveled a great distance in hopes of peaceful exchange between our peoples." Zarthak's expression shifted, a ripple passing across its features. "Peace? You speak of peace, yet you approach in a vessel bristling with weaponry. Explain yourselves." Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. She glanced at Raid, who looked equally concerned. The Horizon was primarily a scientific vessel, with only minimal defensive capabilities. How could the aliens have misinterpreted their intentions so drastically? "I assure you, Overseer, our weapons are purely defensive. We come as explorers and diplomats, not conquerors," Sarah explained, trying to keep her voice calm and reassuring. Zarthak's eyes narrowed, a gesture that seemed unnervingly human. "We have encountered your kind before, Captain Chen. Always, they come with promises of peace, only to reveal their true nature when the time is right. We will not be deceived again." Before Sarah could respond, alarms blared throughout the ship. "Multiple energy signatures detected," Maria shouted. "They're powering up weapons." Sarah's mind raced. How had things gone so wrong so quickly? "Overseer, please, there's been a misunderstanding. We mean you no harm." But Zarthak's image had already vanished from the screen, replaced by the sight of the space station's spires aligning, crackling with energy. Evasive maneuvers, Sarah ordered, her training kicking in. Reg, get us out of here. The horizon banked hard, narrowly avoiding the first salvo of energy beams that lanced through space where they had been moments before. The ship shuddered under the strain of sudden acceleration. Quantum drives spooling up, Raj reported, his fingers flying over the controls. But we need time. Sarah gritted her teeth. Tactical, return fire, aim for their weapons emplacements only. We need to buy ourselves some time without escalating this further. The Horizon's defensive systems came to life, sending pulses of energy towards the alien station. It wasn't much, but it was enough to disrupt their targeting systems, causing their next volley to go wide. Drives ready in 30 seconds, Raj called out. Sarah watched the tactical display, her mind whirling. They couldn't leave, not like this. First contact had been a disaster, but running away would only confirm the aliens' suspicions about humanity's intentions. In that moment, Sarah made a decision that would change the course of human history. Belay that order, she said, her voice steady. We're not leaving. Raj turned to her, disbelief etched on his face. Captain. Sarah stood, her resolve strengthening with each passing second. If we run now, we'll never have a chance to make this right. Ensign Lopez, broadcast on all frequencies. I want every word we say from this point on to be heard by the aliens. As Maria complied, Sarah addressed her crew and, by extension, their alien attackers. This is Captain Sarah Chen of the Earth vessel Horizon. We will not flee and we will not fight. Our mission is one of peace and understanding. If you wish to destroy us, then do so. But know that we choose to stay, to face whatever comes, in the hope that our actions will prove the truth of our words. The bridge fell silent, save for the blaring of alarms. Sarah held her breath, watching the alien station on the view screen. The energy buildup had stopped, but the weapons remained trained on the horizon. Seconds stretched into minutes. The tension was unbearable. Then, just as Sarah began to wonder if she had made a terrible mistake, the view screen flickered once more. Zarthak appeared, but this time its expression was different. There was a hint of respect. Captain Chen, the alien overseer, began, its voice softer than before. Your actions are puzzling. No species we have encountered has ever chosen to stay in the face of certain destruction. Explain your reasoning. Sarah let out a breath she hadn't realized she'd been holding. Overseer, we came here to learn, to understand. Running away at the first sign of trouble would betray everything we believe in. We are willing to risk our lives for the chance to prove our sincerity. Zarthak was silent for a long moment, its multiple eyes blinking in an intricate pattern. When it spoke again, there was a note of curiosity in its voice. Perhaps we have judged too hastily. Your bravery, or perhaps your foolishness, intrigues us. We will consider your words. The energy signatures from the station began to fade, and Sarah felt a wave of relief wash over her. It wasn't peace, not yet, but it was a start. Thank you, Overseer, Sarah said, allowing a small smile to cross her face. We welcome the opportunity to speak further, to clear up any misunderstandings between us. As the communication ended, Sarah turned to her crew. Their faces showed a mixture of relief, awe, and lingering fear. She knew they had all just lived through a moment that would be remembered for generations to come. Well done, everyone, she said, her voice filled with pride. This is just the beginning. We have a lot of work ahead of us, and today, we've taken the first step towards a new era for humanity. As the Horizon maintained its position near the alien station, Sarah couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder at what the future might hold. They had come seeking knowledge and friendship, and despite the rocky start, she was determined to see that mission through. Little did Sarah know that this encounter was merely the prelude to a series of events that would test the limits of human ingenuity, courage, and compassion. The galaxy was vast and full of surprises, and humanity was about to learn just how much they were capable of when pushed to their limits. The stage was set for an adventure unlike any other, one that would reshape the very fabric of galactic society. And at the center of it all stood Captain Sarah Chen and her crew, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead in the name of peace, understanding, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. The Human Gambit. Captain Sarah Chen stood at the helm of the Horizon, her eyes fixed on the alien space station that loomed before them. The tense standoff with Overseer Zarthak had ended, but an uneasy truce hung in the air like a fragile thread. As she contemplated their next move, a bold idea began to form in her mind. "Lieutenant Commander Patel," Sarah called out, her voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. "Prepare a small-away team. We're going to make history." Ray's eyes widened in surprise. "Captain, are you suggesting we board their station?" Sarah nodded, a determined glint in her eye. "Sometimes, the best way to build trust is to take a leap of faith. We'll go unarmed, show them we mean what we say about peace." As word of the captain's daring plan spread through the ship, excitement and apprehension rippled through the crew. This was unprecedented. No human had ever set foot on an alien structure before. Sarah selected her team carefully: herself, Raj, Dr. Amelia Foster, the ship's xenobiologist, and Sergeant Jack Harper, for security, though unarmed as promised. As they prepared to depart in a shuttle, Sarah addressed her crew one last time. "Remember, no matter what happens, our mission remains the same. We're here to learn, to understand, and to forge connections. Let's show the galaxy what humanity is truly capable of." The shuttle detached from the Horizon, gliding smoothly towards the alien station. As they approached, intricate patterns on the station's surface began to glow, pulsing with an otherworldly energy that left the humans in awe. "Captain," Amelia whispered, her scientific curiosity overriding her nervousness, "those patterns, they're not just decorative. I think they're some kind of living circuitry." Before Sarah could respond, a hangar bay opened on the side of the station, inviting them in. With a deep breath, she guided the shuttle into the alien structure. As the team disembarked, they found themselves in a vast chamber that seemed to defy the laws of physics. Gravity shifted subtly as they walked, and the walls appeared to breathe, expanding and contracting in a gentle rhythm. Zarthak appeared before them, flanked by two other aliens of its species. "Welcome aboard Outpost Epsilon, humans. Your decision to come here, unarmed and vulnerable, is intriguing." Sarah stepped forward, her head held high. "We believe that true strength lies not in weapons, but in the courage to extend a hand in friendship, even in the face of uncertainty." Zarthak's multiple eyes blinked in an intricate pattern. "A noble sentiment. But tell me, Captain Chen, how can we trust that your entire species shares this view? Our past encounters with other races have left us wary." It was a fair question, and one Sarah had anticipated. "Overseer, I won't pretend that all humans think alike, or that our history is free of conflict. But what sets us apart is our capacity for growth, for learning from our mistakes. We've come to believe that diversity, of thought, of culture, of life itself, is our greatest strength." As if to underscore her point, Dr. Foster stepped forward, her eyes alight with curiosity. "Overseer Zarthak, if I may, the biocircuitry of your station is unlike anything we've ever encountered. It's a marvel of engineering and biology working in perfect harmony. We would be honored to learn more about it, and to share our own scientific knowledge in return." Zarthak seemed taken aback by Amelia's enthusiasm. "You wish to exchange knowledge freely?" Rage chimed in. "Of course. We believe that progress is best achieved through collaboration, not competition. Imagine what our species could accomplish if we worked together." For the first time since their encounter began, Zarthak's expression softened. "Your words are unexpected. Perhaps we have indeed judged your kind too hastily." As the conversation continued, the humans found themselves drawn into a fascinating exchange of ideas. Amelia and one of Zarthak's scientists, a being named Selthor, was soon deep in discussion about the intersection of biology and technology. Raj and the other alien, Vixara, discovered a shared passion for navigation and stellar cartography. Sarah watched these interactions with a growing sense of hope. This was what they had come for, not just first contact, but the beginning of a true cultural exchange. However, their budding diplomacy was suddenly interrupted by a blaring alarm. The station shuddered, and Zarthak's expression turned grave. "We are under attack," the overseer announced, its voice tinged with urgency. "A war fleet of the Crotan Empire has entered the system. They are an expansionist race we have long been in conflict with." Sarah's mind raced. They had come seeking peace, only to find themselves in the middle of an interstellar war. But as she looked at her team, at the connections they had already begun to forge with the aliens, she knew they couldn't simply walk away. "Overseer," Sarah said, her voice filled with determination, "let us help. The Horizon may not be a warship, but we have technology and tactics that the Crotan have never encountered. Together, we might stand a chance." Zarthak studied Sarah for a long moment, its alien features unreadable. Then, to everyone's surprise, it extended a limb in a gesture reminiscent of a human handshake. "Very well, Captain Chen. Let us see what our species can accomplish when united against a common foe." As alarms blared and the station's defenses came to life, Sarah felt a surge of adrenaline. This was not how she had imagined their mission unfolding, but it was a chance to prove the true mettle of humanity. She tapped her communicator, connecting with the Horizon. "This is the captain. Red alert. Prepare for battle stations and coordinate with the alien station's defense systems. We're about to show the galaxy what humans are made of." As the Crotan warfleet approached, weapons charged and ready for destruction, the unlikely alliance of humans and aliens prepared to make their stand. It was a moment that would change the course of galactic history, a testament to the power of diplomacy, the strength found in diversity, and the indomitable spirit of those who choose to reach for the stars. Little did they know that this battle would be just the beginning of an adventure that would challenge everything they thought they knew about the universe, about each other, and about themselves. The stars trembled with anticipation, for a new force had entered the cosmic stage, humanity, with all its flaws and all its potential, ready to leave its mark on the galaxy. The Quantum Nexus. As the Crotan warfleet bore down on Outpost Epsilon, Captain Sarah Chen found herself in a situation she could never have imagined during her academy days. Standing on the alien station's command deck, surrounded by beings from another world, she watched as the Horizon maneuvered into position alongside the station's defenses. "Overseer Zarthak," Sarah called out, her mind racing with possibilities, "you mentioned that your station's biocircuitry is tied to some kind of quantum network. Could we use that to our advantage?" Zarthak's multiple eyes blinked rapidly, a sign Sarah had come to recognize as surprise. "You grasped the implications quickly, Captain. Yes, the Quantum Nexus connects all our outposts across the galaxy. But how could this help us against the Crotan?" A spark of inspiration hit Sarah. "Dr. Foster, remember that quantum entanglement experiment we were running back on Earth? The one that allowed for instantaneous communication across vast distances." Amelia's eyes widened with understanding. "Captain, are you suggesting we—" "Exactly," Sarah nodded, a fierce grin spreading across her face. "We're going to create the biggest quantum party line the galaxy has ever seen." As the Crotan ships entered weapons range, Sarah laid out her audacious plan. By combining the Horizon's experimental quantum comm technology with the station's vast network, they could potentially link up with every outpost in Zarthak's civilization simultaneously. It would create a galaxy-wide defense grid, coordinating their efforts on an unprecedented scale. "It's crazy," Raj muttered, shaking his head in disbelief. "It's absolutely insane, but it just might work." The next few minutes were a whirlwind of activity. Amelia and Salfo worked feverishly to integrate the human and alien technologies, while Rage and Vixara calculated the mind-boggling number of quantum connections needed to make the plan work. Just as the first Crotan energy beams lanced out towards them, Sarah felt a strange tingling sensation wash over her. The air seemed to shimmer, and suddenly, holographic projections of alien beings from countless other outposts flickered into existence around them. By the cosmic core, Zarthak breathed, all evident in its voice. "You've done it. We're connected to every outpost in our territory." Sarah wasted no time. "Attention all outposts. This is Captain Sarah Chen of Earth. We are under attack by the Crotan Empire, but together we can turn the tide. Coordinate your defenses through the quantum nexus. Let's show them the power of unity." What followed was a battle unlike any other in galactic history. As the Crotan pressed their attack, they found themselves facing not just one outpost, but an entire civilization acting in perfect synchronization. Defensive strategies and weapon configurations were shared instantaneously across light years, adapting to the Crotan's every move. The horizon darted between enemy ships, its quantum-enhanced sensors feeding targeting data to the entire network. Alien energy weapons, now fine-tuned with human precision, lanced out from 1,000 different angles, overwhelming the Crotan shields. But the true game-changer came when Sarah proposed something truly revolutionary. "If we can share information through the quantum nexus," she reasoned, "why not energy?" It was a concept that pushed the boundaries of known physics, but in the heat of battle, with the fate of multiple civilizations hanging in the balance, they dared to try the impossible. Drawing upon the combined power of every linked outpost, they channeled an enormous surge of energy through the quantum network, focusing it into a single devastating beam. The result was spectacular. A brilliant lance of energy, more powerful than anything ever witnessed in the galaxy, erupted from Outpost Epsilon. It cut through the Crotan fleet like a hot knife through butter, vaporizing their flagship and sending the remaining ships into a panicked retreat. As the dust settled and the holographic projections of countless alien beings sheared in victory, Sarah found herself at the center of a moment that would be remembered for eons to come. Humans and aliens alike looked at her with a mixture of awe and gratitude. Zarthak approached her, its iridescent skin shimmering with what Sarah now recognized as deep emotion. "Captain Chen," it said, its voice resonating with newfound respect, "you and your crew have not only saved us from the Crotan, but you've revolutionized our understanding of the quantum nexus. This victory belongs not just to us, but to the very fabric of space-time itself." Sarah felt a swell of pride, not just for herself, but for all of humanity. "This is only the beginning, Overseer. Together, we've proven that the greatest discoveries, the most powerful innovations, come when different minds and cultures work as one." As news of the battle spread across the quantum nexus, reverberating through the linked consciousness of countless alien species, a new era dawned for the galaxy. Humanity, in its first step beyond its home system, had not only made first contact, but had fundamentally altered the balance of power among the stars. The Horizon's mission of peace and discovery had turned into something far greater, the birth of a galactic alliance founded on the principles of cooperation, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. As Sarah looked out at the starfield, now alive with the quantum-linked thoughts and dreams of a million worlds, she knew that the true adventure was just beginning. Humanity had found its place among the stars, not through conquest or superiority, but through the very qualities that had driven them to reach for the cosmos in the first place: curiosity, creativity, and the unshakable belief that together, anything was possible. The galaxy would never be the same again, and neither would humanity. The quantum nexus had opened up possibilities beyond imagination, and Sarah Chen and her crew stood at the threshold of a new cosmic age, ready to explore, to learn, and to push the boundaries of what was thought possible. As the cheers of victory faded and the real work of building this new galactic community began, one thing was certain: the stars themselves seemed to shine a little brighter, as if in anticipation of the wonders yet to come. The cosmic awakening. As the dust settled from their victory against the Crotan, Captain Sarah Chen and her crew found themselves at the center of a galactic revolution. The quantum nexus, once a mere communication tool, had become a conduit for something far greater, a network of consciousness that spanned the stars. "Captain," Dr. Amelia Foster called out, her voice tinged with excitement and a hint of fear, "you need to see this." Sarah rushed to the science station, where holographic displays showed streams of data flowing through the quantum nexus. But these weren't just numbers and equations. They were thoughts, emotions, and memories from countless alien civilizations. "It's like the galaxy is waking up," Raj whispered in awe. Zarthak approached, its iridescent skin pulsing with intense patterns. "Humans," it began, its voice resonating with newfound depth, "what you've done goes beyond mere technology. You've catalyzed a cosmic awakening." As they watched, the quantum nexus began to evolve at an exponential rate. The biocircuitry of Outpost Epsilon started to glow with an otherworldly light, and Sarah felt a strange tingling at the base of her skull. "I can hear them," she gasped, clutching her head. Billions of voices, thoughts, ideas, all connected. The phenomenon wasn't limited to the station. Across the galaxy, beings of all species reported similar experiences. The quantum nexus had become a bridge not just between stars, but between minds. "This is unprecedented," Amelia breathed, her scientific curiosity overriding her initial shock. "We're witnessing the birth of a galactic hive mind." But with this incredible development came new challenges. As more and more beings connected to the nexus, the sheer volume of information threatened to overwhelm individual consciousness. "We need to find a way to filter and control the flow," Sarah declared, her leadership instincts kicking in. "Otherwise, we risk losing ourselves in the cosmic chorus." What followed was a race against time as humans and aliens worked together to develop a system to harness the power of the awakened nexus without being consumed by it. They called it the Cosmic Firewall, a blend of advanced AI and organic neural networks that could sort, categorize, and regulate the vast streams of galactic consciousness. As they worked, strange and wondrous things began to happen. Scientists made breakthrough discoveries as they tapped into the collective knowledge of a million worlds. Artists created masterpieces that resonated across species boundaries. And philosophers grappled with new concepts of self and identity in a universe where thoughts could span light years. But not everyone welcomed this new cosmic order. A faction of isolationists, led by a charismatic alien prophet known as Selvok, began to spread fear about the loss of individual identity and the dangers of unrestricted thought sharing. "The Nexus will consume us all," Selvok's message echoed across subspace channels. "We must sever the connection before we lose ourselves." Sarah and her team found themselves not just explorers and diplomats, but the guardians of a new form of galactic society. They raced from world to world, helping species adapt to the nexus while countering Selvok's propaganda. It was during one such mission that Sarah made a startling discovery. As she interfaced with a particularly ancient node of the nexus, she glimpsed something that took her breath away, a vast, slumbering intelligence that predated all known civilizations. "My God," she whispered, her mind reeling from the implications. "The galaxy itself is alive, and we've just woken it up." This revelation changed everything. The cosmic awakening wasn't just about connecting existing minds. It was about integrating with the living consciousness of the galaxy itself. As word spread, reactions varied wildly. Some saw it as the next step in cosmic evolution, a chance to become one with the universe. Others, like Selvok, saw it as the ultimate threat to individuality and free will. The stage was set for a conflict that would determine the fate not just of humanity or any single alien race, but of galactic consciousness itself. Sarah and her crew found themselves at the heart of this cosmic drama, racing to understand and communicate with the awakening galactic mind before fear and misunderstanding could tear the interstellar community apart. "We started this journey looking for new life," Sarah addressed her crew, her voice filled with determination. "Now we find ourselves midwise to the birth of a cosmic intelligence. Whatever comes next, We must ensure that the best qualities of humanity, our creativity, our compassion, our relentless curiosity, help shape the destiny of this new form of life. As the Horizon prepared to embark on its most crucial mission yet, Sarah couldn't help but feel a sense of cosmic irony. They had come seeking alien life among the stars, only to discover that the greatest alien of all was the living galaxy beneath their feet. The adventure that lay ahead would challenge not just their technology or their diplomacy, but the very nature of consciousness and reality itself. As they set course for the ancient core of the galaxy, where the cosmic mind stirred in its eons-long slumber, Sarah knew that they were about to redefine the very meaning of humanity. Fuck yeah. The stars seemed to pulse with anticipation, as if the entire universe was holding its breath. Humanity's greatest test was about to begin, and the fate of cosmic consciousness hung in the balance. The Singularity Crucible. As the Horizon approached the galactic core, reality itself seemed to warp around them. The awakening cosmic mind, which they had dubbed Galaxia, was reshaping the very fabric of space-time. "Captain," Reg called out, his voice tight with tension, "our sensors are going haywire. It's like we're approaching a black hole, but alive." Sarah gripped her command chair, her mind racing. They had come this far, pushed the boundaries of known science, and now stood at the precipice of something beyond imagination. "All hands, brace for transition," she ordered. "We're about to make history." The Horizon plunged into a swirling vortex of energy, colors no human eye had ever seen before flashing across the viewscreen. For a moment that seemed to stretch into eternity, the ship and its crew existed in a state of quantum superposition, simultaneously everywhere and nowhere in the galaxy. When reality reasserted itself, they found themselves in a realm that defied description. It was as if they were inside the neural network of the galaxy itself, surrounded by pulsing streams of pure information and consciousness. "My God," Amelia breathed, her scientific mind struggling to process what she was seeing. "It's a singularity crucible, a nexus point where the physical and mental realms converge." Before them loomed a vast, shimmering entity, Galaxia, the awakened mind of the galaxy. Its form shifted constantly, one moment appearing as a giant brain, the next as an intricate web of stars and nebulae. "Greetings, children of Earth," Galaxia's voice resonated not through sound, but directly in their minds. "You have awakened me from an eons-long slumber, and in doing so, have set in motion the next phase of cosmic evolution." Sarah stepped forward, her voice steady despite the awe she felt. "We come seeking understanding, and to ensure that this evolution benefits all sentient beings in the galaxy." Galaxia's form shimmered, and suddenly the crew found their consciousness expanded, able to perceive the entire galaxy at once. They saw the intricate web of the quantum nexus, now pulsing with the combined thoughts and emotions of trillions of beings. "Behold the Singularity Crucible," Galaxia intoned. "Here, the future of all consciousness will be forged. But be warned, with great power comes great responsibility." As if on cue, a discordant note struck through the cosmic harmony. "Zelvok and his followers have found a way to access the crucible, their minds aflame with fear and the desire to sever the connection. We cannot allow this abomination to continue." Zelvok's thoughts boomed across the mental landscape. "We must preserve our individuality at all costs." The crucible became a battleground of ideas, with the fate of galactic consciousness hanging in the balance. Sarah and her crew found themselves fighting not with weapons, but with concepts and philosophies. "Unity doesn't mean the loss of self," Sarah argued, her thoughts reverberating through the crucible. "It's the ultimate expression of diversity. Billions of unique perspectives coming together to create something greater than the sum of its parts." As the ideological battle raged, strange things began to happen. New forms of life emerged from the swirling energies of the crucible, beings of pure thought and others that existed simultaneously in multiple dimensions. Amelia, her scientific curiosity overriding her fear, made a startling discovery. Captain, the crucible isn't just changing consciousness, it's altering the fundamental laws of physics. We're witnessing the birth of new universes. The revelation hit Sarah like a thunderbolt. This wasn't just about their galaxy anymore. The outcome of this conflict would shape the very nature of reality across countless dimensions. Drawing upon every ounce of her humanity, her compassion, her creativity, her indomitable will, Sarah reached out to touch the essence of Galaxia itself. In that moment of connection, she understood. "Everyone, listen," she called out, her thoughts echoing across the multiversal expanse. The Singularity Crucible isn't a threat or a tool, it's a choice. A choice each of us must make to grow beyond our current limitations while still honoring who we are. Her words resonated with beings across the galaxy. One by one, minds opened, fears were quelled, and a new understanding dawned. Even Selvok, touched by the sincerity of Sarah's conviction, felt his doubts begin to fade. As the conflict subsided, Galaxia's form began to shift once more. "You have proven yourselves worthy," it intoned. "Now, you must choose your path forward." 3 options materialized before them. Ascend, merge completely with Galaxia, becoming part of a cosmic oversoul. Harmonize, maintain individual existence while staying connected to the galactic consciousness. Diverge, use the power of the crucible to seed new universes, becoming cosmic gardeners of reality. Sarah looked at her crew, at the representatives of countless alien races who had joined them on this journey. "We didn't come this far to make the choice for everyone," she said. "Each individual, each species must decide for themselves." What followed was the greatest exercise in democracy the universe had ever seen. Beings across the galaxy, connected through the quantum nexus, cast their votes. In the end, there was no single winner. Some chose ascension, becoming one with Galaxia. Others opted for harmony, embracing a new form of galactic society, and a brave few chose to become the caretakers of budding universes. As for humanity, true to their diverse nature, they couldn't agree on a single path. Instead, they proposed something unprecedented, a cosmic diaspora. Humans would spread across all 3 options, ensuring that the spirit of humanity would live on in every possible future. As the Singularity Crucible worked its final transformations, Sarah found herself filled with an overwhelming sense of pride and hope. Humanity had not only survived its trial by fire, but had helped shape the destiny of all consciousness. "Well done, Captain," Galaxia's voice echoed one last time. "Your species has proven that diversity, adaptability, and unwavering spirit are the true keys to cosmic evolution." As the horizon emerged from the crucible, returning to a galaxy forever changed, Sarah knew that their journey was far from over. New adventures awaited, across dimensions, realities, and forms of existence yet unimagined. Humanity had found its place in the cosmos, not as conquerors or mere observers, but as partners in the grandest experiment of all, the evolution of consciousness itself. As they set course for Earth, to share the mind-bending tale of their adventure, Sarah couldn't help but smile. Whatever the future held, one thing was certain: humanity's "fuck yeah" spirit would echo across the multiverse for eternity. The greatest story ever told had only just begun.